Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. It's been a big Hearthstone patch, literally just happened minutes ago, and I was definitely on the ball and didn't forget about it. No siree. It wasn't purely coincidental that I was streaming at the same time this patch dropped. No. Anyway, what was in the patch? The patch is mainly Battlegrounds changes. Maybe I'll dabble in the Battlegrounds in the future. But there were a few changes to Standard, and one of the classes that got the most changes was Warrior. Poor old Warrior. I did a video at the start of the expansion. This is the Warrior's time to shine. How can it not be? They have a win condition. You just play Odin, gain a ton of armor, and you win the game. It turned out it wasn't fast enough. It was a bit unfortunate that Control Warrior kind of got all the pieces it was missing, and then two of the strongest decks out there are combo decks, and then like two of the other ones are truly disgusting aggro decks. So, Control Warrior had big sad times. However, the new patch, Bladestorm, has gone from 3 mana to 2 mana. So, I whacked in 2 Bladestorms. Very good, by the way, against the mech rogues that plague the ladder. Because they're stealthed minions, Bladestorm doesn't care. It will just kill them regardless. And if you get a super strong minion early on, like you do the Coppertail plus the little mech Bugulon thing, I forgot its name, and they just attack you and, keep getting the coin every turn, and you can't clear it because, it's a pain in the arse. Bladestorm can now kill that on 2. Very nice. Stoneskin Armorer was reduced in mana cost, but also its stats were also reduced. But you kind of want this value, and it is a value card, at the cheapest cost so you can, intertwine that into other plays during the turn. So I think overall, going from a 3 mana 3/4 to a 2 mana 2/2 is a buff to the card. So that was already my deck. It's still in here. Craftsman Hammer. Whenever you attack, you gain 4 armor. You don't have to kill an enemy anymore. Just attack people. You get the proc. Very nice in the deck. Trial by Fire. This is the final card. Gone from 7 mana to 6 mana. I thought that card at 7 mana was pretty okay. Now it's even better. I have then made a few other adjustments from the original Control Warrior list. I've now thrown in the Riff package. This can let me get armor. We have card draw in the Riffs. Also, they just generate a ton of minions, which is very nice. Now that I'm not, as focused on the Titan expansion anymore, obviously I want to, show as many changes from the patch, but I've dropped the Titan from the deck. Khazgoroth, I don't think was good enough to make the list. I also cut out Augur, who admittedly wasn't from the Titan expansion, but I love you, Augur. You didn't quite fit into this deck list. The other big card I cut, and I say cut, it ended up going into the E.T.C band. Bladestorm came out of my band into the main deck. Ignis went into the band, mainly because I removed my other Forge card, which was the little gnome guy. I forgot his name already. I had one copy of that guy named the Mechanome Guide. I don't think this card is good enough. I didn't want to run a Renathal deck, a 40 card deck with only 2 Forges, because the only other card I had with Forge was Bellowing Flames. So I put him into the band. If we forge this card, we can always pull him out for value. The other 2 are more tech-based options anyway. And I think other than that, I removed a few other, just a few other cards that just weren't quite cutting the mustard. And I've ended up with this list here. Now, I am missing some notable exceptions. The big one, I think, for me is the heavy plate, the tradable armor, that a lot of people use to, gain 8 attack when they play Odin. Because mine's a 40 card variant, I've decided to go for more value based. It's the way I prefer playing anyway. And I think this will do better versus aggro and potentially against the combo decks. One advantage Control Warrior should have against these decks as well, especially the combo decks, they have the potential to go above 30 health. Especially my Renathal one, which starts at 35. But if you can get hit 40, 50 health, then jobs are good one, right? Anyway, without further ado, let's get down to business. And pray that I don't play against combo, because I really would not like to play against combo. After saying we have an out against them, which we somewhat do, I'd still rather not play against them. Give me some, I was going to say mid-range decks, but mid-range isn't really a thing right now. Okay, Demon Hunter. I feel okay with that. Do I want Armor Vendor on 1? I can't immediately think of something I'd want to copy from Demon Hunter with Asvedon. So I think I'm going to send you back to the deck. I almost certainly think Steam Guardian is going to be my 3 play. I think I'll keep Armor Vendor and send Astalor back. Just in case it's the Outcast deck, I wouldn't mind a play on 1. Okay, I think this is honestly pretty solid.
I see you've brought guests.
Now, at the recent... Okay. At the recent Masters Championship, so I don't fully know the Hearthstone tournament name. It is like Masters Summer Championship, is it? Is that what it's called? There were some people that did bring Demon Hunter. At least I remember one person bringing the Demon Hunter. And that was Outcast Demon Hunter. I didn't see them in the matchups with it, but... That's going to be my guess right now, that they're playing the Relic. Other notable decks there, the Nature Druid, which I've not played before yet, but it's like a tokeny swarmy deck, was very popular. So was Arcane Hunter, which is another very aggressive deck. It kind of mixed between aggro and what I'd call combo decks. So the Rainbow Mages were out in force. A lot of people running Rainbow Naga Mage, which just blew my mind. And Nature Shaman. What am I doing here, by the way? Coin 3. I don't have another 3 play. I think I'm just going to push the button. After all that thinking, we push the button. I don't think it's worth shield slamming this thing. High roll? Okay, not a high roll. If anything, a pretty low roll, because I didn't even get a fire spell to discount, but... Alright. What is going on here? It's failing at Demon Hunter. Funnily enough, I nearly put failing in my E.T.C. Just in case I went into a control v control matchup, just to give me 3 additional cards. But I came to the conclusion that was not necessary. Anyway. I think we Chorus Rift into Verse Rift. I think that is a pretty solid play. Now, Verse Rift, it draws me another card. Okay, welcome back, Astalor and Asvedon. You can keep this 4-5. I'm not bothered. I'm being the aggro deck now. In part, by the way, for that play was I want to Astalor it and then trade the 3-3 in. Or Astalor plus Hammer, I suppose. Alright. Hey, I pushed the 3 damage. They traded with me. Perfect. By the way, do I get to see what you picked from your... No, of course it's Discovery. Alright, well, this is pretty good tempo. 2 mana, 5/5. And I guess I could... Maybe that is the best spell that deck's going to run. The Runic Adornment. It legitimately might be, because the relics won't be that good. As I'll get the unupgraded versions, I believe. Yeah, and it's a 6/7. That's a really good card to get. Holy moly, 4/9. And by the way, it's turn 5, I just thrown 11-12 worth of stats onto the board. Good luck, opponent. Yeah, what are you going to do with that? You're going to hit the 6/7? Nope, didn't think so. Coward. Alright. Do I want to cause despair? I believe I do. What is the most despairing thing I can do? I mean, coin Ember Bridge Rift is pretty despairing. Actually, that is extremely despairing. Because now I can trade off one of these, one of these, one of these. I don't care if you have the 1/1. And Demon Hunter's screwed. They can't deal with this board. Unless you're running my meme version. Which it looks like they are. Here comes Arcanist. It's fine, but oh my god, double Arcanist? Well done, Demon Hunter. You got very lucky there. I'll give you that one. Alright. 3, that would get discounted, but I can't play it. It's still a pretty good Trial by Fire. Yeah, Trial by Fire. Float a mana. Alternatively, Steam plus Hammer. But I don't really want to trade a 6/1 into a 2/2. And that's probably their only board removal. Unless they're running Enchanter as well. Alright, double Relic Vault. Extinction. Yes, good choice. And you know what, I'm okay with that. Oh yeah, you're going to clear the board, of course, you doubled it. Kind of interesting how they did that. Now, do I get the Mana Thirst here? I assume I do, right? Yes. That's a little bit annoying, to be honest with you. It's changed my play very slightly. Draw last. Good idea. Oh, here comes Odin. Let me just clear off a 7/7. So they're going to be looking at doubling their final Relic of Phantasms. So as long as they have a Brawl for that, we should be okay. How did you get Failing, by the way? Sorry, the card from Failing. You shuffled your deck, didn't you? You played Runic afterwards. Okay. Wait. Did you just play that? That's a pretty big overcommit. Unfortunately, I have no cheap spells. Help me. Thank the Lord. Alright. Come on, Okani. Nice work, Okani. Well done. So was that just played Bear? I'm not sure. What happened then? How did they get more dudes? Oh my god. Well, this could be another brawl. It's a pretty good brawl as well. Bladestorm would only kill the stalks, or the tentacles, sorry. But yeah, Brawl Bridge. Pretty good. And I'll get another bridge from this. Right, hopefully I've weathered the storm from Demon Hunter. Oh, here come more Phantasms, I suppose. Oh no, draw. Oh, so they're not going to double Phantasms ever. That's really good news for me. Oh, okay. I think they got the Phantasms from the card they shuffled into the deck, right? They didn't actually play it. I wish that was a bit more clear when it happens. But maybe I just need to pay more attention. So they got the high roll, right? Yes, they got the high roll. Oh my god, they got it from Necronome as well! Please! Oh my god. Not gonna lie, in a little bit of problems now. Bladestorm here is terrible. I think I need to high roll this. Honestly, not the worst thing. I can throw 5 into one of them, then it'll do 5 to the rest of them. I probably want it into you so the 4-3 can trade in. Pretty good result. And I don't want to Bladestorm this just yet. It's not a particularly good Bladestorm. Not super good either. Oh, 11 damage to the face. Oh my god. You're so lucky! You generated Relic of Phantasms 2 additional times. And there might be even more in the deck, I think. Armor Vendor, you're not going to cut it for me. I'm taking currently 26, 37, 42 damage. I might have to Bladestorm Fizzle off the board to live. Oh my god, I do, don't I? Okay, if we get the world's luckiest Astalor, I might kill Fizzle and the Vizier, but I think that's literally my only route to success here. Well, it's having a go. Nice try, Astalor. Don't buy a lottery ticket after this, Demon Hunter. There's no way in hell you're going to win it after that game. I guess retrospectively I needed to save the other brawl, but even then I still would have lost because there was 2 more relics of phantasms coming, I think, in my future. Okay, Demon Hunter. Armor is probably good enough. Well, I'm probably not going to play you till 4. You're 4 mana draw 2. I'll keep you. I expect this to be Plague Death Knight. Plague Death Knight received a minor buff. Alright, this is pretty horrible start. Okay. I think it's Blood then. I doubt Plague's running a 40-card list. They might do, though. It's something wacky enough that I might do. Okay, I don't remember what the Forge card is in Demon Hunter, I'm not gonna lie. By the way, turn 4 is gonna be disgusting, maybe? Don't hit this, thank you. Oh, it's the card that does like 3 damage and you gain 3 corpses or something instead when you forge it. Well, if any deck in the game is gonna outvalue this, Blackrock and 4, it might be Blood Death Knight. A lot of just hard removal.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Okay, that's a pretty good get.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
You know what? I'm going to remove your... Do I care about a 3-4? No, I'm not removing you off the board. Screw it, I'm stupid. Now, one thing I do have to be a little bit careful about is Patchwork is going to come eventually and, you know, clear minions. So I don't really want Remori to be my hand when Patchwork is coming up, so I might play Remori on 7. And then the other thing is I need to keep it as a weapon. But that is basically just despair, right? Okay. Right. Do I want to play Minotauran? Do I want to play Trial by Fire? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? That'll be the best way to do this. Wait. Hang on a minute. I don't think this is the best way of doing it. What if I did 1, 2, 3, 4? My brain melts at this puzzle. I guess the way I was... No, the way I was going to say... The way I was going to do it was this, then this, then this. Which would leave me with 3 dudes. My brain... Oh my god, it doesn't leave me with 3 dudes. Okay. Ignore all of that. For some reason I thought I was going to get a 4-4 on the other attack. I'm just dumb. Okay. Mograine on 7, very nice. How about a 12-17? And I probably want to... Oh, no, I have to hit this. And now I think I keep it on my person as a weapon. I just hope they don't have Viper. Okay, so they're just not going to play minions anymore, is their game plan. Holy destruction, Batman. The game may have changed, Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter, Death Knight. You might want to play cards. Okay. That's a good card to play, I'll give you that. So I want to hit the face, swing into this. No, I want to shield block. I want to gain armor first. Yeah. And actually, I want to do this as well first.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Okay, I'll hit you in the face for 23. I think that's acceptable. Do I forge now or do I strength now? I think I strength. I think this is better tempo. Okay, fair enough. They're simply like, nah, I'm out. I appreciate they watched me trying to do 30 odd damage or whatever the health was at the time. Alright, that game makes up for the previous one. We got a lot of luck there. It evened itself out. Okay, one other thing that Bladestorm does do, because assuming this is Nature Druid, I think it will be, or it's going to be the Bot Druid deck, it's a pretty good answer to the tokens. I'm going to hold Verse Rift, I think, and not Shield Slam. Maybe I should have held Shield Slam, actually. Because the way to beat the token deck is just having Clairs when we have Bladestorm. And we have Shield Slam again, never mind. I think this is the nature list. So I should hold everything. I mean, Thori Balor is pretty despairing for the Nature Druid deck as well. I mean, this deck just has unbelievably high rolls. They're basically a token deck. But they can get some pretty good value from it. Honestly, I push button. I controlled the game. So they're going to play a bunch of Treants, and then they'll have Drum Circling here somewhere. They'll have... What is it called? It's not called Cultivate, right? Whatever it is. The card that is gain a bunch of stats for every Treant that's been played in the game. And then they're going to try and win from there. Coin Thori, I think, is the wrong play. I think draw me a card. Very good card to get a stat buff. Thank you very much. Druid to play something, please. Okay, so they got 2 nature spells and reduced the cost by 1. And... was that one of them? I don't think it was. The other card they have in the deck is Tropia. Oh, it was from Lifebinder's Gift. It can find nature spells, by the way, from other classes, I believe. So, I'd need to be a little bit aware of that. Alright, here come the Treants. Go, Thori! And you know what? I might coin the Verse Rift here. I am going to. Ooh. That could be extremely good. I think off Drum Circler I get a random result.
We all exist in harmony.
We can Bridge Rift next turn, it'll give me 2 attack. Or I can run Thori and Ember, but we don't get the buff. Okay, they seem pretty desperate to have it aboard. So... I'd like to clear it. Can I clear it? Yes, I can, but it's expensive. It'll use a Bladestorm to do it. If I Bladestorm plus Ember, I'll have it.
Worthy or unworthy?
Because this will go down to 3 attack. Thori can trade into it. It's pretty bad on the old tempo, though. I could also Bridge Rift. Trade into a 2-2. I'll gain 2 attack. Trade into the other 2-2, which will leave a 4-5 on the board. But I'll have Taunt. I think I prefer this line. I think I need to save the Bladestorm for, like, the absolute perfect moment. And I don't think this is it. There, it's Cultivation. Oh my god. You're about to witness despair. I Shield Slam my own minion and then Bladestorm. That is the play. Uh-oh! Druid, that was one of your power plays. And you're ready now. Okay, generating more dudes, sure. I don't think I get to pick this either. I think this is random to 2 damage. So I don't think that's particularly good Asvedon. I wouldn't mind playing the Hammer this turn. I mean, Hammer Ember is reasonable. Yeah. There's the new buff as well. I would have got it anyway from the old version of it, but it's still nice. Man, this was the matchup I was really looking for. I think this is the one matchup that Control Warrior should be pretty heavily favoured in. Even more so than the Mech Rogue and the like. Oh, Planted Evidence gave you a flip of friends. Just because it generates so many big boards. Holy shit. Holy moly, they had the God Draw. They drew both cultivations and both drum circles. Alright. I still think I can grind through this, though. As stupid as that is. Maybe. So we have a Shield Slam for one of them. I could Queen Shield Shield. That gets rid of 2 of them. The weapon will get rid of another one. Alternatively, I Asvedon, but that's only going to give me +2/+2 on all my minions. Which isn't very good. I can run Minotaurian and get 8 armor. And then Shield Slam one of them. Maybe that is the better line, then I trade one of them. Sure. So only 15 damage incoming. I'm set at 43 health. Whatever. And Queen Azshari next turn might discover me a better answer. Man, they drew all of like their key cards. That's crazy good luck for them. Alright, if we get Brawl though, we win. If we get a good Colossal from Queen Azshari, we win. Odin, you are not the answer. Gigafin would be insane. Colossal, please. Hydrolodon, very acceptable. Obviously not great trades here, but just keep removing damage off the board. What's coming in now? 15, 17, 19. And they're trading still. Perfect. Whenever you go up against an aggro deck and they're trading into as the control deck, it just makes you feel so much happier. Effectively, you were a 5-3 with Taunt. Now, it makes sense that they're trading, they kind of have to. And I like this trade that they're using their face. Because it makes sense, right? If you're an aggro deck, your health pool kind of doesn't matter. Ooh, that's pretty despairing as well for the opponent. Okay, 5-3, 3-3. How do I want to do this trade now? Probably... I know Big Daddy Astalor is coming. That's kind of what I'm thinking of. I think I trade you into here. And then I think this and this is what I want to play. I'm pretty certain this cast do 2 damage, get a 2/2 from it. Hopefully I don't hit myself.
Magic betrays those who abuse it.
Oh, it was some 2 Treants. I made a mistake then. You know what? It was still fine, the play. Anyway, this is pretty despairing. They're probably going to put Daddy Astalor on the board now. Or not. I thought they would have tried to grind through the taunts. Otherwise, it's going to take some time for you to get through Talon. Talon's not going to draw Odin anymore. He's going to draw Remoria. Also, very good draw. Oh, I see what you're doing. You want a nature spell, right? Oh, they're going to use their face? Nope. I think that was a misplay. Yep, definitely was. They should have traded you with their face and then ran the 3-3 into the 6-7, traded one of the 5s in. Because who cares, again, if you're going to take, especially 3 damage to the face of that deck. It simply doesn't matter. And now I can generate a fire spell if I want. You know what? I want board. I want minions on board. If you're going to slow down for a turn, because we know what the last card is. I'm basically sat at 34 health now to Daddy Astalor. There was definitely a world where playing Steam Guardian was the better play. It depends what fire spell I got, or if I got a fire spell for that matter. If I did, then generating Thorable Orb might have been the better play.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
That was insane. What? To 3 guys, 14 damage, and they did 10 to my minions. Only 4 went to my face. Oh my god, I thought Odin would have lived, at least. Alright, you got lucky again. 5-5. I might have to just use Remoria for clear up here, which is okay. Again, depends what I draw from this. Black Rock and Roll is not the card I was looking for. Yeah, let's take the 8-8 off the board. Players control.
Into ribbons! I will make them bleed! Into ribbons!
Blossom.
You have no other good answers from this. You're running out of fuel, Druid. Whereas I am only just getting started.
I concede.
I respect the concede there. Nice showing, Nature Druid. You got very lucky, but I guess you were unlucky to queue into a control deck. The play of that game, though, shield slamming my own minion to do 8 across the board. So beautiful. And I think I needed the full mana for that turn. I think if Bladestorm hadn't been buffed, I couldn't have done the play, right? Now, do I want to keep Black Rock and Roll? Probably. The rest of my cards aren't super good. I feel like playing Black Rock and Roll in 5 increases the win rate of this deck considerably. Coming for you. I mean, it'd been better if I did this. Alright, what are we playing against? You forged a card as Demon Hunter. Oh, it's the Relic deck again, isn't it? They're forging a gnome to try and get a lucky draw. There we go. Listen, you can't be that lucky again. I don't think it's the same person. But I refuse to believe someone can be that lucky twice. We're about to black rock and roll, so I don't think I want a chorus just yet. Let's do a little hammer. Do I care about the 1/1s? I guess as a control deck, I should care. They can't really buff them, though, and I'm really just infusing their minions. It just gets in the way of Bladestorm. I don't think I'll trade into the 1/1. Okay. Why did that go on my deck, then, the effect? Right, we need to save Bladestorm for high-impact Bladestorms. Okay? Currently, I'm looking at 3-2-1. Yeah, it was Mechanome. Three, two, one, trade the 4/5. Excellent. I only say excellent there because it wasn't Relic of Phantasms. It's a pretty good card as well. But I think this causes more despair. Okay, one of the worst gets I could have had. That's a pretty good minion. I'll say that. The 11/11 rush. Alright, we're getting big dudes. No, it can't be. Draw? Or just setting up? Just setting up. It would be a pretty good bridge rift here again. Steam Cleaner's in E.T.C. No, he's not. Because I'm dumb, I put Fires of Zin-Azshari in there instead, which is now anti-synergistic. Okay, I should say, if you want to win game, put Steam Cleaner in here instead. Because then I could have countered this deck as well, to some degree. I think instead... I mean, do I just play Thori Baloris for 11/11? No, this...
What next?
I think this is still better. Now I can trade into this. Rush into one of these dudes, because who cares? They have to get through Taunt. I might bait out some of their AoE. Probably not going to. Wait, that's the card they shuffled in. No, it's Jotun now. Man, my brain... Yeah, Jotun did that. I guess that's the good thing now. Jotun is somewhat anti-synergistic with the Relic Vault because they can't draw spells anymore. That doesn't really matter. Respectable, though, to have that as your tech card. I think 4/4 might be the next turn. Yes. We'll do an old 4/4. And... you know what? This might be a matchup where I get Theotar instead. Because, like, this card is not particularly good for the opponent. He can actually proc it, though. Actually, hang on a minute. No, this is a game we get Ignis. Even if I don't use Ignis, it's better. Running through the cards, I was like, there's nothing I want to give them. What did you just play? I can't see! I think it was the 1-to-all, right? And lifesteal.
I will do my best to save
Ali Megan, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a fine evening. Okay, so they had a spell in hand. It was Extinction. Okay. Scary weapon coming. Okay, trade 1. And now it's fine. I trade 4. Or trade 4? I think this is better. By the way, I might have traded the 2-2 in instead and then attack it with a 3-3. If I was worried about them gaining life, but I'm not. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Next turn we can go and get our Colossal minion. And I think that's all their lifesteal now. Come on.
Turn down that racket.
Wow, they're really trying to lock me down here. Fortunately, my top deck is fantastic, right? Perfect. Armor vendor. And it's actually pretty okay. I think I'd like to remove spell damage over anything else. Since I know they have extinctions in the deck. Alright, Snap, you got 2 cards, well done. Unlucky that the Snapshot was the top card of your deck, but... And you drew all your relic cards. Okay, it's Extinction again. Alright, Wind Fury, they gain 8 armor. That's honestly fine. I was more worried about them summoning minions. This guy getting tankier is literally an irrelevance. What was the last spell you played? It was Extinction, so it's garbage. Okay. Queen? I need a good Colossal, please. That will actually do. And I'll gain some armor, please. Wait, is it Illari's Studies they shuffle into the deck and they cast Illari's Studies in it? No, I don't know what's happening. Oh my god! Don't lose to this. Oh, thank god they're trading. Okay, they traded 1 at least. Are the casts when drawn count for Asvedon? I'm not sure. Okay, it's now Illidari Studies. Do I want Illidari Studies? Not really. I'd like some, you know, cards, though.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Astalor will do.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
And I am going to play you for 3 so that I can Verse Rift. Yes. Mainly for Taunt, honestly. Oh. I still think this is better. I forgot it's not rushing there at the moment, but you know what? I can work with this too. So what's coming in right now? You can't do that much, but you can generate Rush. Show of Force is probably not going to be that good. Okay, never mind.
Built on our foundations.
Arcane energy amplified. Gifts of the arcane surge within me.
What's happening? You're just rushing these in, right? Okay, gain 10 health. I mean, nice. Do you not want to trade with the 7/7 and the 4/4? No? Alright. Don't you dare. Alright. More value for the Value Lord. Alright, even more value for the Value Lord. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, it gives them Hunter Wands. Despair. Despair. Brawl is not good enough here. Steam Guardian, Ember.
Let's warm you up.
Gives me the 4/4. Now, are you going to buff the guy, is my next question. I obviously don't know the answer to that. Freezing Trap, okay. I have to kill it. And I have to be careful because it's probably motion denied, the other one.
You are graced with my craftsmanship.
Oh, they got 2 copies of the Titan as well. Nice. I didn't notice that the other one was from Fizzle. That should be lethal, right? Apparently not. Well, there's obviously spell in there, right? Or is it? Would there be spicy and do not spell? It's minion. Are you kidding me? They blocked Astalor. Now, the problem I've got is I think I have to trade into the 5 because the 6 can't attack. Which is pain. Wait, it's not motion denied either, is it? It's Wandering Monster because I just played 3 cards that turn. Or did I? Bladestorm then won't get countered. Then I played... Yeah, I played 3 cards, so it's not motion denied. Please.
Hot out of the kiln.
What? What's happening this game? I have to brawl. But it's a terrible brawl. I kind of need Bog Beast to win. Because you're going to do 4 to me? It's such a terrible brawl.
Worthy or unworthy?
Do I play a minion first, then brawl, and try and win the brawl? No, I know what I do. Okay, that's not the card I was looking for. I'm pretty certain that's now lethal for me. Five onto one of them, then.
What next?
Yeah, my only win condition is winning the brawl. And even then, it's a lost condition, really. We didn't win the brawl, but at least you got it. Which still means it's lethal unless I push the button. Oh yeah, sorry, they copied the weapon, of course they did. Listen, don't get a false sense of expectation from Demon Hunters right now. I've played that deck a bit off camera, and it's almost never as lucky as they're getting. They've had some disgusting RNG this game. I say this session. Yeah, give me Death Knights. They don't quite have a high roll, I think. Is Armor Vendor actually good enough to hold? I think it is just on the side that it could be triple green. And it gives me a bit of tempo. I don't hate this hand. I don't love it. Man, I'm going to say as well, Queen A, you've been a bit of a letdown so far. Also, this might be Frost. Because I don't think the Plague runs Bone Breaking, but maybe they do. Frost definitely ran it. Triple Frost. Okay, it is Plague. They're running, I guess, 4 weapons. See, the thing is, Death Knight, what if I just don't trade with this? Do you have the Death Rattle tech in your deck? Do they have it, do I think? Maybe. I simply don't give a damn. You can have 5 attack on me. Okay, I give a bit more of a damn now. Alright, just in case it is... It's still not a great trade for me. 5, you die, put 2 plagues in my deck. You will also die, but you'll just come back as the 1. Can I kill it by any other means? I guess I could coin Talon. It slows them down a little bit, but they're probably just going to charge into it and then kill it with the plague spell. But I'd like to be a bit more proactive if I can. Or not have a minion on the board. Now, why am I clearing it? I guess the reason I'm clearing it is just in case they do spread the death rattles around. And they have put it in a way that they would get more plagues, so... I think just because of that, I think Thorian might be mad enough to do that. Let's kill it. And I'll leave the 1. Because I can't clear it. I could coin Ember, but I don't care.
Everybody needs a casket.
What are you at? 2. I think Bridge will be the next turn. Oh, wow. They're going for the face. They've had enough of this shit. Interesting order. I guess you're going to play both of them. Oh, they're going to run the 1 in. Okay, fair enough. Do I feel pressured enough to gain armor? I think I feel good enough to play Thori below, coin Chorus Rift. I think that's a pretty good use of the coin. Big tempo swing for this turn. And then I trade you in. Perfect. And you're ready. Cool. I'll do an Ember into a Queen A, please. And I still think I want Colossals. I don't think copying any of my spells in my hand right now is good enough. I don't think I need Zalat Theft, and I think Tidestone is just bad in general for this deck. I've ordered this as well just to separate minions, just in case there is some sort of Hound in the deck. Which, by the way, is being nerfed in this patch. It only has 4 health now. Okay, it's Primus time.
Unholy, symbol of death.
What's in the box? Ooh. Frost Queen Zin-Azshari, you say? Well, that didn't quite go as planned. Do I Bladestorm for 1 damage here? That might be the worst way around it could have gone.
Face the fire! Face the fire!
I will Bladestorm to kill 3 1-health minions. That I'll deal with. probably should have traded Flurry there as well. But I haven't got a fire spell in my hand, so I couldn't bring it back. But I've really set it up with 3 health. Yeah. By the way, this is another card that's been buffed. You don't have to kill anymore for the plagues to go into the deck.
My pain doesn't compare to your
I should really be counting how many plagues have gone into my deck as well. Because we haven't drawn one yet, and there's still 32 cards in my deck. And we still haven't drawn one. Time for another power play, maybe?
Not what we stood for. Do you have this in a bigger size?
Oh my god, we're so lucky. I think we will kill
face the fire.
you off. And I'll leave the 2-2. I basically left in a situation where hero power and minion don't trade into tail in favor right now. I also don't really want them to draw into their turn either. Just because they haven't drawn their legendary Pelvin or what she's called. Now, this might be a game if I draw E.T.C that you see the Fires of Zin-Azshari. Alright, very nice. You mean hurry up? It's you that's causing the problem. Alright, do I think the tempo is slow enough right now that I can play Odin? Odin, Button... Odin plus Syndra Gozer is pretty despairing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's kill you. As much as I hate it, I need to clear as much damage off the board as I can. Do I care about the 2-2 is the next question. No. This leaves you at lethal on board, so they have to trade now. Or kill me. You don't have it. I refuse to believe you're running the combo. I refuse to believe this is in this deck. I refuse to believe that's in that deck. I refuse to believe this happened. Alright, do you remember when I said way back they might be doing Death Rattle shenanigans? Well, it turns out they were doing Death Rattle shenanigans. I'm speechless. The thing is, if I traded... Oh my god, if I traded, I'd still be in the game at the very least. Alright, a priest. Priest, you're not going to be a... Well, I was going to say you're not going to be too aggressive, but you might outvalue me then.
And carry out our lady's will.
You're not good enough. Alright, welcome back, verse Riff. Queen A, you've honestly got to do more work. Alright, it's going to be a value off. It's going to be a long one, ladies and gentlemen. So we need to be as greedy as is humanly possible. We might even want from Queen A to get, whatever it is, 5 spells instead. Just so that we can run a bit longer. The card we really, really want, though, is Black Rock and Roll. The sooner we play that, the more cards we force them to play from their control cards. the better it is for me.
Brilliant.
I'm gonna assume they got Odin then. Or Black Rock and Roll. They might have got Black Rock and Roll, we'll see. Alright, that is not worth anything. Maybe I should have just left it in my hand in case the identity thefted it. Alright, not Black Rock and Roll then, I think. Oh, they got Astalor, okay. Having played Value Rogue, where... Oh my god. Yoink. Where I used to copy Astalors, playing like an Astalor every turn is actually not that good. Okay, turns out it's not a true Control v Control matchup. They have another win con. I could clear the board. You know what, if you beat him with Rivendare, so be it. I think you deserve it. I think we go aggressive now. We put the pressure onto the opponent. Because I don't have any form of silence in this deck, so it's going to come at some point. It's coming at some point, why wait? And it turns out Queen A is going to get me a Colossal Minion again. Who'd have thunk it?
We have plotted long enough. Now we rise.
Or maybe I get Zalanath. Oh no, it can't be Zalath. They're going to heal out of it. Yeah, Colossal is just better. Again, this is why you put Steam Cleaner, by the way, in your E.T.C. Hello. That's pretty destructive. Is the coin worth... No, the coin... Well... The coin currently is worth 8 attack. No, I don't think it's worth it. We can wait. Okay, so they grabbed a Bladestorm. So that's everything they got from Identity Theft. So the hand is now made up of 2 Astalors, one's at tier 5. Tier 5. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, they're just filling the hand with Astalor, who cares? This is a misplay, I think. Famous last words. That's a pretty good one to get, honestly. I moaned about the other things. You're decent. But how do I play the rest of my hand out? Maybe I Bladestorm this. Bladestorm, Nelly, Chorus Rift, yeah. Sure, value. aggro. Funny. Very funny, in fact, potentially. Now, I bet you've not seen one of these either at home. Double finale turn for me. I was mainly emptying my hand, by the way, for those last plays. And see now, you just have a hand full of Astalors. And it's just not good enough. Okay, it's also got Darius in it. I'll give you, you've got Darius as well. You need to make Darius. Unfortunately, Darius is one shield sum away from dying. Some people are arguing, by the way, the Darius change, which is now that your cards cost 4 less, might be a buff. It could set up some combos instead. Anyway, goodbye.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
And aggro, aggro, aggro.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Aggro, aggro, aggro. I have to remember as well, this is finding Remoria right now, so I want tailing on the board fairly sharpish. It's a pretty good finishing condition. Okay, Ruin. I played into that a little bit, I will say. Oh, snap. By the way, you have to be really careful with Armor Vendor because I've actually got 4 attack right now on my turn. So if they hit my face, the minion would take 4 damage. It's a funny little interaction, that. Anyway, we have 9 here. To Astalor, to not Astalor. What is the play if I don't Astalor? I trial by fire instead. 1, 2. No. 1, 2, 3, 3. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. It's actually a 4, sorry. Do I care about the 1-3 being up?
Do you have this in a bigger size?
I guess it has rush. Why do I really care is the true answer. It still dies to light bomb. It still dies to the light it burns. It dies to clean the scene. You got the taunt one, you're so lucky. Alright. Just keep pushing damage. You can't have the last one and kill it. That's all I'm saying. The last one's lifesteal, so they can't rush it. They can't put it in my face. Pretty good cannibalize, but it doesn't save them. Still doesn't save them. Oh my god. We played that one really well, I think, at the end. To recognize that we had to turn into the aggro deck. Very good.
promise to save him, my lord.
The horny scout. Thank you for following me.
The blight begin.
Arise and carry out our lady's will.
Slightly questionable name, but apparently Twitch will allow it. As long as you separate those activities, we're fine. Okay, do I want Craftsman's hammer? I'll keep them, just in case again it's aggression. I guess plagues again, just because of the, the day of the patch.
I see you've brought guests.
Hail, challenger.
And
Oh, it is aggression, I think. Okay. Very happy that I kept my hand then. Despair already, maybe?
the fallen will serve.
Alright, double green. You've not played a spell yet. Is it worth clearing this off the board? Sure. I think I was actually pretty close to whether or not he was worth.
They need our care. Now more than ever.
Now it's not worth.
Reach for the skies.
Just never punished. We might not be able to black rock and roll in 5 here. It's such a low tempo play.
They need our care. Now more than ever.
Me have that for you.
Bladestorm kills the 3/3 and the 2/3. They've still not played a minion yet. The Riff will kill the 4/3. Leave a 3/4. I'll get 2 attacked. Okay, I have a plan. Let's see if they realize what I'm doing. So I can set up Hawk Strider for a Bladestorm. Is the game plan. It also kind of looks like I've put it into a range that the taunt can kill it. I was going to say you don't get it, because otherwise it'd be OP. Strange play. Well, it's honestly better for me. Kill it. Kill it. And just armor up. Any spells in your deck, by the way, Carver? No, Nerubian Swarm Guard. Man, if I can find 1 damage. So that's got a 4/3 with Rush in it, if I can finale it, which I can't right now.
Let's warm you up.
I can finale it now, but it breaks the Verse Rift. We might die here, but I don't regret my play. Okay, I will regret my play. They're probably going to board buff now. Or not. If they don't bullet buff, we've got this, I think. No, I thought that was coming. Good armor gain, I'll give you that. Right, I'm going to have to Bladestorm to take 3-1 off the board. Sorry, a 5-1 off the board. If I Bladestorm, then... I mean, I have to Bladestorm. I have to kill a minion. Pain. I don't think this stuff keeps me alive either, actually. Maybe it does, actually. Hang on. 11, 16, 17. Still alive right now. Of course. Asphyxiate kills the 6-2, which I can do with Asvedon. And actually I can do 3-3-3 now. I can also... The Riffs have just come out so poorly for me.
Magic betrays those who abuse it.
Thorny Ballori is pretty good. It's not going to be good enough, though. 4, 5... Yeah, it's lethal still. Man, you got so unbelievably... Okay, whatever. They got so lucky. I mean, I did to some degree, but... Double Rancher, double... what's he called? The guy that generates 1-3? He's got 2 of those guys. And if I just... Maybe I misplayed it. Maybe I greeted Bladestorm too much. I should have just cleared the minions on the board while I could have done it. And then playing Black Rock and Roll was just too big a tempo loss. I think if I could have finale'd a little bit more... I think if I could have finale'd and got 2 not Black Rock and Rolls. Is it called Bridge Riffs? The one that gives you the 4-3 rushes. Again, that could have led to a condition where I won, just because I could have taunted up a little bit more. Man, okay, 3 and 4. So, overall, Control Warrior, which was in 11th place, still possibly in the 11th place despite the buffs. They did make some small improvements, but aggro decks still seem to be able to out-aggro it. Now, I could make some changes, and I think I will do if I revisit this, and I might revisit this deck again for the 3rd time. I think mine is too value-orientated. I actually think the Colossals are just not worth it anymore. Somehow a 1-mana Colossal is not worth it. I guess it's because you have to play a 5-mana 5/5 and 3-mana do nothing. But yeah, I think I drop Queen Azshara. I don't think she's good enough. I think most of the other things are not too bad, though. And I think if I was going to drop her, I probably would throw in a heavy plate. But yeah, it's just tough being a control deck right now. It's as simple as that. Anyway, YouTube, that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, when you like, subscribe, everything helps me out, and I'll see you on the next part. Goodbye.